back to the Unqualified Professional suit review with Spider-Man PS4. Today we'll be taking a look at the classic suit that Spider-Man has worn throughout most of his career in the comics, movies, and everything else. So, starting off with some interesting facts about it, which Spider-Man appeared in this almost exact suit in Amazing Fantasy number 15. It was the first ever appearance of Spider-Man. The suit was rather similar to this, but it actually incorporated wings underneath the web wings underneath the suit itself. This, in theory, was to allow him to be able to glide through the air and just be able to get from building to building a little bit quicker. Now, eventually the web wings were dropped in place of just the standard costume that you see today. Spider-Man has worn this costume for many years on end in various iterations of comic books with slight alterations to each suit, with either the spider emblem being a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, and sometimes even a full redesign on the suit itself, as in Tobey Maguire's case in the original Spider-Man trilogy that Sam Raimi directed. Now, everybody is so familiar with this suit that this is more or less the most popular and most iconicized suit that really everyone just loves it. It's very iconic, very traditional, and very overall unique in its own fashion because nothing else has quite come to the same popularity as it. Everyone just really likes the design of it with the whole small spider symbol on it and the kind of, cartoony spider on the back. This suit is slightly modified though to fit Tom Holland's and the game itself's eye lenses that do squint and move and adjust, and it does contain the new web shooters. That is really the only big differences that are within this suit itself. And the stitching itself is still very good, as it is with all the suits Insomniac has inspired into this, and there's a little bit more tight on Spider-Man's actual character than it is in, say, any other game really, although they really just wanted to emphasize how his physique is in the game. Now there's actually two iterations of this suit in the game. There's this one that you start out with, and then there's this one. It's a damaged suit, and it gets damaged within about the first 10 minutes or so of the game. And you can really see some wear and tear that is put onto the suit, with the suit being pretty much frayed looking, some cuts along the chest, abdomen, and legs. And the mask seems a little bit damaged, which does give Spidey reason to, have a new suit. Hence the Insomniac suit that we reviewed in the first part. Now, really, that's the only differences that are held within the two suits, one being damaged and one not, both with the classic iconic Spider-Man suit. And like I said, most people just really love it because it's the classic and it's what people are used to. Most people don't like change, although the Insomniac inspired change by giving us close to this suit, but changing it just enough to pique our interest. And there's really nothing else about this suit to be covered besides it appearing in Final Fantasy number 15, which was its first appearance and iteration, and then it's slightly changing throughout the years. And it just became one of the most iconic things people have ever seen and ever wanted to see. And it's really every time Spider-Man's had a change in suit, they quickly generally go back to it as an all new, all different. I wouldn't say that the suit lasted very long, which was a Mark IV Iron Man inspired suit, because it was really more of an armor than it was a suit, as it could kind of heal itself, and it was really easy for Spider-Man to replace that Mark IV and all new, all different. But it was still a similar design to this. Well, guys, that's really all to cover in this one. It's the classic suit, and there's nothing really to speak on it much about. So, if you want to see more, they'll be coming around. And just remember, you don't have to be qualified to be a professional. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.